everybody. I am using the eBay palette that I showed you guys before, MD244. So first off, you want to prime your lid, especially because I'm going to use a NYX Jumbo eyeshadow pencil, and it creases for a lot of people. I'll be able to find out by the end of the day whether it's going to crease for me today or not, because I used it a little bit heavier than I normally do. So I'm going to put a rather thick line right on the lash line, just like that. And then I'm going to use my pinky and blend it upwards. I had someone ask me about how come I don't put my color base all over my lid. And I know I probably said this before, but I don't think about like all the new subscribers. Like, I feel funny repeating the same things over and over, so I guess I'll try to do it every once in a while. But I do this because I prefer the intensity of the color to be on my lid, and then I want it to fade out. So that's why I fade out my cream base also, because I'm really wanting most of the color on the lid. And I would think, especially for you gals with a second lid, you know, when you actually open your eye and it stays like that, that you would want, you know, the intensity there, and then you smoked out on the outside. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to start with my pointed professional Ulta pointed crease brush. Okay, so any pointed brush, the crease brushes by Essence of Beauty, or even an angled eyeshadow brush, but it's just because you've got to get that color right into this inner tear duct area, and that's where I'm going to use number 7 from this palette, and it's just a pure white shimmer color. And when I first put it on, you won't really see it until you've got it contrast against another color. So starting in the tear duct, I'm flicking upwards and outward, going into that inner crease, and just slightly on the lower lash line. Next thing I'm going to use is the e.l.f. $1 eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go into that number 42, and it's just like a medium Barbie pink. It's very shimmery, and I'm going to pat this on. This color has to be put on more than once in order to make sure that my lid stays this lighter color. As you see, it's really intense, but once I start to blend, it begins to lose its luster. See that? Like, they blend really well, but what happens is they're almost lost in the blending. I think next time I'll try to use it wet, but I couldn't do one eye wet and one eye not now. It would just have been silly. And it would have been a high contrast between one eye and the other eye if I did it that way. So I'm just blending right where they touch. And then, like I said, I might have to go back and touch it up again. Next thing I used was the MAC 226. Any small pointed crease brush, a Japanese brush, even the small end of this Salon Selective you can use, and you just kind of want it to be soft. So I'm going to go into that like raspberry red pink color. It's still pink, but it's more raspberry. It's almost it's got some more blues to it to make it almost purpley. We're going to hit this outer V, and then I'm staying on the bottom of my crease. Normally I travel up above my crease, and I'm going to do that there too, but I'm concentrating the color here so that I've got room to blend it upwards later. And this is actually my favorite color out of the whole thing, out of all these colors that I'm using today, but it does tend to give me a little bit of that pink eye, boy you look kind of sick look. Hey, I was listening on the radio here locally. They had this, you know, questionnaire or whatever thing, and it talked about things a woman should know by the time she's 30. You know, how to walk in high heels and stuff like that. That was one of them, which was fine. I agreed with that. But then one of them was how to put your mascara on without holding your mouth open. And I have yet to perfect that, so I guess I'm lacking in some of my skills I should have already. I don't know. So I just put the white on again, and then, but actually on both, so they would look the same. And now I'm just touching it slightly, trying to just blend it in. So alright, so last thing I'm going to do before my highlight is to use the Sketch MAC Cosmetics, that dark cranberry color, and I'm going to hit just the outer quarter of my eye and just the outer third of my crease. Kind of the you know, more or less the outer V action. And you can go in with your 226. I just kept layering the raspberry pink color on top of the sketch until I got them to blend how I wanted them. Looks like right there it doesn't gradiate right. The light's touching it now, and I can see a stark stop in the color right there. So this is just a gradual build up till I got the desired effect. And then see, as I told you, you start to lose the pink now. See, it's gone. And so I had to go back and pat that on. Which I think means it's probably just going to fade, you know, before the end of the day. Alright, for my highlight I used, you just want to use a champagne or something, a nude shimmer color, and this is Scant. A MAC Cosmetics. And for the lower lash line, I used my 1/4 inch low Cornell. Just clean it off really, really well. And as you see, the white's already traveled under there. It almost always does for me. I'm going to go into that light pink. And I'm just going to apply it just a little, like to the second quarter of my eye. And that raspberry pink, I'm going to go all the way the rest of the way. Kind of blending as I go. And so see, I really like that color, but it is scarily looking like it makes me look like I'm going to be sick. And then I'm going to hit it with Sketch. And you know me, I like my lid and my lower lash line to look similar, so I'm just hitting that up right there. Alrighty. So last thing you do is put on a black eyeliner. I'm going to use L'Oreal Hip. I'm also going to use it on the waterline, and then I'm going to curl and put on my mascara. That is going to be Maybelline, I think it is, Full and Soft. Yeah, Maybelline Full and Soft in black. And I'll be right back to show you the finished look. Alright guys, so that's the finished look. It didn't take me as long as I thought it would. I'm so glad. But I did do my eyebrows a little bit stronger, I think, to go with my eyes. And yeah, I really wish I had a cooler blush, but I just don't. I'll start looking out for it. If you have any suggestions for a cool pink blush that's going to work for NC30, NC35, I'd greatly appreciate it. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye for now.